Hello, I'm Dr. Gary Gould, and welcome back to the studio for another fabulous tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at the DSLR camera. I'm going to try to move through it fairly quickly, but I have lots to cover today. So this will be a fairly basic once-over with the camera. The way you're going to learn how to use the camera is to do and try things, take a photo course, take the photojournalism course, and get involved. Just this video, this tutorial in no way replaces some of the other courses that we offer here at Ryerson or courses that you can get somewhere else. Because what I'm going to go through is just how does the camera work. That doesn't mean you can take great photographs. One of the things that I spend a lot of time in other workshops talking about are some of the background rules, the principles and elements of design, how to use colors, angles, textures, all of these things that are important, how to do low light photography, high speed photography. Not going to spend a lot of time on that. I'm just going to show you how to get started, how to get your feet wet with this fabulous little tool. So refer to other material, take another course. This is just a little taster. It's like we're at the grocery store and you're going to try one cracker and then you have to buy the box to get the whole thing. If I have a choice, I'm going to take a smaller camera bag. When I buy camera bags, I buy just enough for the camera to go in, and then I put this inside another bag. I find that safer. First of all, make sure you get a strap, and second of all, make sure that the strap is securely to the camera. So do check and make sure, is it on properly? And put it around your neck so that it's always secure, even if you're just doing some basic functions with it. So let's get right to the camera. So a DSLR, what does it stand for? Digital Single Lens Reflex. One lens, it's a digital recording device in the back, and it is a reflex camera. Now what does a reflex camera mean? If I take off the lens and show you here, you will see inside there's a little mirror deep inside there. You can sort of see it right in there. And the mirror, what it does is it takes the image that's coming through the lens and bounces it into your eye like a periscope. Up it goes and then back out. So when I look through the camera eyepiece, I'm actually seeing what is coming through the lens of the camera, which is great because it shows me exactness for framing. The problem though is that I won't know what the actual exposure and stuff looks like till I take the photograph. What we're getting used to in today's culture, I think, are what smartphones do is when you look at the picture and you hold up the screen, it shows you before you even take the photograph if it's too dark or too bright. So the technology is moving that way in this form as well. For years, the DSLR has been the top of the heap, but recently there's a new contender with new technology. It's called a mirrorless camera. There's lots of advantages to that technology. One of the other advantages, besides just how practical it is the camera's actually physically smaller, a lot of them, so they can put them in a much smaller body. So that's very, very good. There's a little button right here on the side. That's what I've pushed right there to release the lens. And then if you look here, you'll see there's a square right there. And also on the lens, see how there's a square right there? Okay, just match them up and turn. Did you hear the click? So now it's secure. So to release it, I'm going to push this button here and then turn it out and click it in like that. Just be very careful because you can damage the lens of the camera by not putting it on securely. Okay, it's an 18 to 55 millimeter zoom. So it is a zoom control, so I can go from a wide angle, which is 18, and then I can zoom it all the way to 55. There's a little thing called a diopter adjustment right here. What that does is that focuses the eyepiece for your particular eye. I have two batteries here. What I do before I take any equipment out is I circle check my stuff. I'm going to make sure, first of all, that both batteries are charged up and working. The battery compartment is here. I just open it like this. And it locks in place, and then I'm going to close up the bottom. On the side of the camera right here is where the card slot goes, or the SD card. Again, we talked about this in another video, but the card that you need is a faster card. Class 10 is good or faster. I'm going to put it in here like this, and it pushes in like that. And to release it, I just push it the opposite way and it bounces out, and then I close it. So to that end, I have two batteries here. What I do before I take any equipment